Let's take a look at this example. When some of you look at this problem, probably this network looks kind of complex. Especially students get afraid when the voltage source is inside of the circuit. So what I would do first, I would redraw the circuit. Okay, it's very important to know how to see this problem drawn in a little bit different way. So in order to make it simple, I'm going to call this point, okay, the positive terminal of my power supply A, and my negative terminal, we can say, I'm going to call B. Okay, so we get used to that the voltage source is on the left side. So I'm going to draw the voltage source on the left side. Okay, so this is my point. This is my point A, and this is my point B. Okay. Next, please realize that point A is connected to resistor R1, and R1 is also connected to point B. That's why I'm going to draw R1 over here, because R1 is connected to point A and R1 is also connected to point B. So this is my R1. Okay, please keep in mind that point A is not only this point. Point A is this entire line over here, okay, and point B is entire line over here. Okay, so please notice that resistor R2 is connected as well to point A and to point B. That's why I'm going to draw it over here. Okay, so this is my R1, R2. I don't know R2, I don't know R1, but I know the current which goes through resistor R2, and this is equal, let me label it, this IR2 is equal 2.5 milliamps. Okay, and we have also I total, and I total goes over here. Okay, and this is equal 4.5 milliamps. Okay, so we have to find the current which goes through resistor R1. We have to also find the resistance, okay, resistance of R1 and R2, and we know also that V1 is equal to 20 volts. So on unspecified labeled quantities, okay, we have to find R1, R2. So in order to find R1, I'm supposed to find IR1. IR1 is going to be equal, okay, if this is my I total, take a look. This is my I total going over here. I total is going to split into two currents. Okay, so you have to keep in mind that I total is equal IR1 plus IR2, right? So if I want to find IR1, this is going to be equal I total minus IR2. From the total current, subtract IR2, it will give me this current. Okay, imagine that this is like a water flow. We have 4.5 gallons of water going this way. 2.5 gallons went this way, so the remaining part will go through resistor R1. So this minus this will give me this. So IR1, I'm going to use this formula, okay? IR1 is equal I total 4.5 milliamps minus 2.5 milliamps is equal 2 milliamps. Okay, we have 2 milliamps going through resistor R1. So in order to find resistor R1, you're supposed to keep in mind that V1 is equal to VR1. This is also equal to VR2, because these resistors are in parallel and are also in parallel with the voltage source. So it means that the voltage across each component is exactly the same. So I have VR1 is equal to VR2, and this is equal voltage source, which is equal to 20 volts. Okay, so we have R1 is equal VR1 over IR1. VR1 is equal 20 volts over IR1, which is equal 2 milliamps. And this is equal 20 divided by 2 milliamps is equal 10 kiloohms. Okay, if you don't see that, you can always use the calculator. So I have 20 divided by 2 exponent 3 negative, which is equal 10 kiloohms. Okay, so next we're supposed to find R2. R2 is equal VR2 over IR2, which is equal 20 volts over 2.5 milliamps. So I have 20 divided by 2.5 exponent 3 negative. This is equal 8 kiloohms. Okay, so 8 kiloohms. Okay, we found the values of the resistors, we found the currents, we found the voltages. Now we can find R total. R total is equal, because we have just two resistors, I'm going to use the formula called product over the sums of R1 times R2 over R1 plus R2. And my R1 is equal 10 kiloohms times 8 kiloohms over 10 kiloohms plus 8 kiloohms. This is equal 10 exponent 3 times 8 exponent 3 divided by open parenthesis 10 exponent 3 plus 8 exponent 3 close parenthesis. This is equal 4.44 kiloohms. 4.44 kiloohms. Okay, this is the total resistance. Now this is total resistance calculated based on the values of the resistors which we just found. Next, I'm going to compare the value of the total resistance with the value of the total resistance which I'm going to get from the information which were given, okay, in the problem. So R total is also equal V1 over I total. V1 is equal 20 volts over I total, which is equal 4.5 milliamps. This is equal 20 divided by 4.5 exponent 3 negative. It's equal 4.44 kiloohms. 4.44 kiloohms. As you can see, these two values are identical, so it means that all our answers obtained in these calculations are correct. So we can say that the problem is solved.